Greetings, fellow Demon Slayers. This is Taimanin and Mari here today with another video. So for today's topic, I am going to take another look at Magatama. Nothing too crazy. I just want to put some information out there. I wanted to get examples to show you guys, but instead of getting examples, I'm just going to tell people so they know, so the information is out there. I decided to put it in a video because I was talking about it with someone yesterday, I believe, about how the respective Magatamas actually roll affixes. And I've been aware of this for maybe just over a week or two, but I haven't said anything because like I said, I wanted to show examples, but I'm just going to tell you guys how they basically work. Before doing that, I will say anyone interested in joining the Discord server, the link will be in the description. Come hang out, have a good time, enjoy the game, and what have you. So before that, I want to look at the arena before it resets. They did not get rid of the cheaters. I know there are two here. They got pointed out. Like this guy, rank number 44. And he's number 99 on the boards. He's got 25 KCP. And his team is just it doesn't add up. Alright, so this guy right above him has a level 75 Renko, 70 Yuki, and 71 Sakura. And his team only has 19.5 KCP. So this is how you point out a cheater or hacker. And if you look, the gear is just pretty underwhelming. Most people in top 100 have an ultra rare weapon at S level 4 or 5, not S level 1. And then this is just she's not gonna beat you. If you fight this person, it's a free win. But the major issue I want to point out is this is taking someone's spot, right? And then we're gonna go down. I think the other person was in the... Oh, there's three of them. Okay. So yeah, look at this guy. He's account rank 37. He's number 64. He outranks me right now because I think I was 86. And look at this gear. Level 20, 23 Shiranui. Come on, curses. Level 23 she who shall not be named. This is just obviously a cheater. And if we go further down, I know there was one. Here we go. Level 30 Yuki, level 37 Sakura, and level 46 Renko, 25 KCP. So they said they were dealing with these people, but what's been happening is they're coming in at the last minute, literally between the night before and the reset at 8 a.m. Well, it's 8 a.m. my time. It may be different for others. And they're just ranking up the account into the top 100 or doing whatever they do with their cheat or hack. Now, this is a problem, especially for this guy at rank 34. Because if you look at the guy at number 51, W-Man, he's actually in the Discord server, he pointed out that if that cheater didn't pass him, he would actually be number 50, and he's not wrong. So he actually lost. Go to the reward list. He lost 25 gems and 1,000 arena coins and an additional DX box because that one person cheated their way past him into the top 50. So he got knocked down the one spot. That's terrible. So they said they did something about the cheaters, but they're obviously still finding a way in. We have 3 of them sitting here in the top 100 alone. There may be more. I'm kind of not going to spend much more time on this. But just to say, something does need to be done, a more permanent solution. Because if they can just cheat the day before the reset of the arena and get top 100, then it kind of negates the whole point of doing arena. It just... Obviously, we're going to keep doing it for the items, but that's 3 to 4 slots that could have been for a real player. It's just disappointing. So with that being covered, I do hope the devs see this. I do hope they're aware of the issue. I just thought I'd put it out there so, people know those types of players are still around and the problem is not dealt with. Now moving on to the main cusp of the video. So when you look at a Magatama, like I said, I don't have any examples. I do have a bunch of attack Magatama to go through. So, looking at Attack Magatama, if you look at like the trend of rolls, you'll see everything here kind of says increases damage to something. And I'll just like look at a few of them. Like they all have that. So it was figured out, like I was talking with someone a couple weeks ago and last night. These yellow Magatama, they seem to have a higher chance to roll crit rate and like critical damage. Of course, this one is proving me wrong with the damage dealt to demons, but they do have a higher chance to roll things that actually align with the type of Magatama. So for a red Magatama, you'll see stuff like damage dealt to humans, damage dealt to machines, damage dealt to bosses, damage dealt to all enemies. Like those will be really commonplace rolls on something like a red Magatama. Looking at like something like a defensive Magatama, for example, you would see rolls like damage decreased against, rather, like incoming damage would be taken down versus certain enemy types. So like fighting humans, you'll take, like, for example, 2% less damage. Like I said, I don't have like a defense Magatama to show the roll and like give a proper example, but if you're going to go for defense Magatamas, then the rolls that they give you will more commonly be defensive. Same with like HP, the rolls may give you higher cap HP, things along those lines. There may even be a healing roll, like I'm not 100% sure of what they give. I do know defensive Magatamas are good on like Emily, because you can decrease damage that you take from humans, so people can stack that roll and try to max it. And then critical Magatama are good because they give critical stat on top of giving, like I said, a higher chance to get crit rate up rolls and crit damage rolls. And then if you're going for red Magatama, I personally feel like the best roll is increased damage dealt to all enemies. And when I do have the beads to do so, I will try to stack this roll. But again, even without this roll, like you can go for a human killer build, a demon killer build, or what have you. So just thought I would get that information out there, so people who are still on the fence about how to use Magatama or what one to go for, you know kind of what type of affixes to expect. Like I wouldn't expect to get a defense Magatama and have it have like all damage rolls, because it's more likely to roll defensive rolls. And you know, each type of roll would go to each respective Magatama. So not really much else about that. When I do get more examples, which is going to be in the far, far future, because with Arena I'm finding it really hard to even farm time attack. Like I snuck in a few time attack runs today. That's another thing I want to talk about. The materials like from dailies have been nerfed. I think the modules drop more, but the ore, shards, and gold daily, I believe, all drop less now. Like, it's confirmed those are nerfed. Some people were talking about time attack being nerfed. Now, when I was running only time attack before we had Arena, I did, on average, from doing like a 5 times run, get like 8 to 10 Magatama. Mind you, I did a run this morning because I had the 5 BP and Arena was closed. And I did get 9 Magatama, all super rare from hard mode. So, yes, it is possible that you get like 5 from a 5 times run. But I don't think it's nerfed, because I just did one run and had 9 thrown at me. I'm going to need to just take a week and test this, and just not rank in Arena and only do top class. Plus, I need to farm more Magatama anyway. But for now, like, people worry that time attack is nerfed. I don't think it is. I think it's about the same as it's always been as far as Magatama drops. Like, I know some people have been saying they feel like they get less super rares on normal mode than they were. Let me look at... No, the drop rate is the same. It was always this drop rate. It was always like... One was always 16.7 and the other is always half the drop rate. And with the 2 rares being like 50 and 25%. And then if you go to hard mode, let me check it out. Yeah, these are the same drop rates it's always had, like 66.7 and 33.3. So I don't think it's been nerfed. I just think people might be having bad RNG and thinking it's been nerfed because the dailies have, which is I don't know why they did it, but unfortunately it's been done. The dailies are nerfed, so you get more of these modules, I believe, is what was said. But every other like major item, like the commons are in a good place. But like things like the books and the shards drop less, and things like the ore and the whatever this is called, the enhancement stone, they drop less. And I've noticed that gold seems to drop a bit less too. Like in the earlier days of the game, I used to get maybe like when a clump of gold drops, like say I got an actual gold ingot, it would be like 3 to 5. Now I get like 1 to 2 if I get them at all. So it does feel a little bit like nerfed, or rather it is definitely nerfed. It was in the patch notes at some point. I don't remember which ones. But either way, time attack seems fine. I just wanted to get that information out about Magatama. Of course, I'll just be repeating this. Try your best to get Katagina done if you have not already. Make sure you have your gems, being saved if you are going to be going for Emily for gems in 2 weeks. Or if you're getting her bundle, more power to you. She will be out after maintenance tomorrow, so everybody get hyped for that. The Miss America is coming. Me personally, I have decided to simp for another Mizuki woman. She shall not be named ruin me, so now I'm going to simp for her daughter like a real idiot. I have a sneaking suspicion with how things have been flowing with Gacha that you see we already had White Almighty, you see we had Shadow Unchained. I think with Emily's release they're gonna slip out the Yuki supporter and weapons. So I think my next Gacha will be towards that. Since I'm already so far along with her, I might as well try to just simp for her and make her perfect. So that'll be my next order of action. Unfortunately, it will mean I will be holding off on getting Emily. I'll probably get her when she comes out for gyms, but I won't be getting the bundle. I will be doing a guide for her, of course, but it's going to be later than the other characters have been because I am going to wait for her. So please don't hate me for that. So with all that being said, I kind of rambled on. Again, the Discord link will be in the description. Anyone interested in joining, feel free to do so. From there, you guys have a great rest of your day. May you have good luck in the arena and in your gachas. Get hyped for Miss America. And you guys take care.